Hi, it's Don Pelletier. I'm not sure if you're planning on selling your home or buying a new one this year. However, I thought that this timely information may be helpful to you since it's going to be impactful either way. So home prices are expected to rise in 2024. However, it's going to be at a slower pace compared to the previous years. Industry experts believe that home prices are likely going to rise about 4% in 2024, although I think we're going to see higher appreciation than that because of several factors. For one, inventory levels are likely to remain below buyer demand again this year, although they should be higher levels than in 2023, with basic supply shortages in favor of sellers, of course. Secondly, the Fed's recently changed course 180 degrees in December, and the expectation now is that interest rates are actually likely going to decrease fairly significantly compared to the multiple rate hikes that we saw last year. I personally expect we're going to see rates in the mid 5% range in the coming months. So buyers are going to have a lot more financial flexibility to purchase homes at higher prices. This is going to generate a lot more housing demand. Sellers are also going to be in a much better position this year to list their homes and find replacement properties because during these past years, the inventory, as you know, has been really far short of the demand. So for sellers that had locked in a rate in the 3% range, let's say a few years ago, it just didn't make sense to sell their current home and then buy their next home in a 7% rate environment. So in other words, the incentive to move up simply hasn't been there, which is certainly understandable. The third piece of really good news is that FHA just increased their maximum loan amount for San Diego County specifically to $1,006,000. This is a huge benefit based on local home prices, coupled with the fact that buyers only have to put 3.5% down, so many more buyers are going to qualify now to purchase a home. If you'd like to know what's going on and happening in your local area with pricing, demand, inventory, please reach out to my team and I so we can help guide you and through this ever-changing market. Also, if you are considering a move this year, there are 3 specific free services that we can provide you with. For one, we offer a complimentary pre-market consultation, where I personally stop by for approximately 15 minutes and you just give me a very brief tour of your home and you show me any home improvements that you're considering making. You can ask any questions, of course, at that meeting, and I can tell you right there on the spot if the home improvement is worthwhile based on the return on your investment. So in other words, with some home improvements, you spend $1, you ultimately get your $1 back. So more often than not, they're not worth doing. But I can share with you the very best home improvements where for every $1 that you spend, you're going to very likely see a return of 5 to 10 times the cost of that improvement. And by the way, for any improvements that you may decide to make, I've got a great list of referrals for you for handymen, plumbers, painters, etc. from the vendors list that we keep on hand for all of our clients. Additionally, I can help you to time your move in an effort to derive the very best outcome for you. So for example, let's say you're going to be moving up and the new home will cost you significantly more than your current home is worth. It may make the most sense to put your home on the market sooner rather than later. Because each home, if it increases, let's say 5%, the more expensive home is going to have a greater disparity over time, so it's ultimately going to cost you more money. Conversely, let's say that you're in a situation where you're downsizing and you're moving into a smaller, less expensive home, then the best option may be to hold off and not sell it right now for a number of months until your home value increases a bit, then sell it, since the smaller home is going to cost you less, so that way you net significantly more money from your home sale. There's no cost whatsoever for any of these complimentary services. I'm actually happy to be a resource for you and to share the knowledge and expertise that I have derived over the past 4 decades in the San Diego market and from over 2,200 successful home sales in 67 different zip codes in an effort to get the very best outcome for you and your family. So feel free to reach out to my team and I at 858-336-1114, or you can email me at donp@pelletierhomes.com. Lastly, you can check out our reviews. I've got, probably 200-300 5-star reviews at this point. And to find those, you go to Don Pelletier, that's DonPelletier.com/testimonials. Thanks for watching my video and feel free to reach out anytime if you have questions or I can help you in any way. Thank you.